Hello my people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Peroline, and if it's your first time stopping by, you're definitely welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, and to leave some comments below. Be sure to turn on the notification so that you don't miss out on my next video. In today's video, of course, I'm going to talk about love. So the topic of today is first date and what to ask. Starting off, I'm going to start by saying that normally, when it comes to like first date, you have to dress in a proper way, and I think it also depends on the type of the person that we are meeting. you know as you know, it's like when you are like communicating with the person that you are like you have got like interest in, you have to know the type of the person that we are dealing with, because you have to understand that some other people who are like high class, low class, medium class, all those things. But even though to me that one does not bother me, I don't think that maybe that's like a big deal. I just think that maybe on the first date you have to dress in a manner that is like proper, so that the person that we're going to meet should not say that maybe you are something else. And then once when you go on your date, when you meet at a certain place, for me, I like a situation whereby you have to understand that there are different types of men out here in this world. You have to understand that there's some other men who are like, who likes to be the boss. You'll find that even on the first date, they can like decide the place where you're going to meet. But normally I prefer a man who's like a little bit gentle, like a gentleman, who will give the opportunity to the lady like to decide which place to meet. So normally for me, I prefer like going at a place like a coffee place, or maybe at the cinema, even though at the cinema you cannot like have a lot of communication. As you know, it's like most of the time, it's like you have to be like quiet. And then it's like when you are on your first date, some question that you have to ask. For me, it's very important, to ask about finance. You have to understand that there's some other people, they can deceive you, as if they have it all, because you have to understand that nowadays, it's like some other people, they like to deceive people, they'll dress in a manner that, more special nowadays on social media, it's like people pretend to be something that they're not, so you have to ask, when you meet a person, his finance, so that you shouldn't just throw yourself into a relationship where you know that you're going to be the head and then he's not going to provide anything for you. It's very important. Don't be ashamed to ask about finance. It depends on you as an individual, the way you respect yourself and the manner also that you ask. And then I'll say that you have to ask if he's a family man, because one thing that some people forget to ask when they go on a date, they become very excited and then they forget to ask the man that if he's a family man, because you have to understand that there's some other people who are not like family men. You find that if he's not a family man, you just know that, my sister, you're putting yourself in a problem, because that person is not going to be able to understand how to deal with a lady. But if he's a family man, which means that he's going to have a relationship with you that is like, he's going to respect you because he has learned those things from his families and extended family tree. But if he's not a family man, you'll find that maybe it's like it's going to put you in a difficult situation, because you have to understand that there's some other people who comes from broken family, which is not good, but even though sometimes, I cannot judge on that, And then the other one, you can ask if the person has got how many kids does the person have, It's very important, ladies. Don't be shy when you go on a first date, to ask the man how many kids does he have, Once when he tells you the number of the kids, if he tells you that he had got 2 kids, don't believe that. If he says 2, put in your mind 3, because you are not sure, because it's just like you are meeting the person for the first time, And then once when he tells you that he's got 2 kids, or if he lies, you also have to look at the body language. Myself, I'm one person that when I go on a date with a person, I normally used to make eye contact. I'm very shy, normally, and I'm very quiet. Most of the time, it's like I always give the man the opportunity to speak because like I'm very shy. Not necessarily meaning that I'm shy, because most of the time, I give the man the opportunity to speak. And then I study him, he will be thinking that maybe, okay, this person, she's very shy, she's uncomfortable. But indeed, sometimes, you can feel a little bit uncomfortable, because there are some other men, whereby they can take you on a first date. They'll be just asking you unnecessary questions. You have to ask questions that are very important. So ask how many kids that he has. Then when he tells you the number of the kids that he has, it's up to you to decide. Don't put yourself in a situation whereby if you know that you cannot afford to deal with a man that has got kids, refuse. It's the same thing like me. I cannot put myself in a situation whereby I know that a man has got a lot of kids, because I have never been married. I know that in the future I would love to get married, but I would love to get married to somebody who's very respectful, who's a family man, who respects everybody, but I can't just put myself with a man whereby I know that he's got a lot of kids with different ladies. No, that's not acceptable. You have the right as a lady to reject once when you hear that the man has got a number of kids with different ladies. Just know that you're going to put yourself in a difficult situation. On the other side, I'll say that there are some other men who are very gentle, who are very respectful. It depends on the situation that made the person to be a single father or to be having a lot of kids. But most of the time, if you hear that a man has got a lot of kids with different baby mama, just know that you are not going to be able to handle that person. It's going to be a difficult situation for you. You're not even going to afford to deal with the baby mamas, because you have to understand that in life, sometimes you find that when a man has got different kids with different ladies, just know that it's not every lady who's capable of taking care of those kids. You'll find that some, they are capable of taking care of their kids. You'll find that sometimes, let me give an example for a situation whereby you get married to that man, then you are a hardworking person, and then you get a child with that man. You'll find that the love that you have for your kid is not going to be the same love that you're going to have for his other kids that he got with the other ladies, and then you find that will bring a problem, but you don't have you don't have to blame yourself for that, because everybody, as a mother, you have to take care of your child. Don't make another lady to struggle with your child, yet you are the one who brought the baby into this world. I don't like a situation whereby some other ladies, you'll find that they cannot afford to take care of their kids, and then when they see that things did not work well with their boyfriend or with the father of the babies, they will try to say, oh, it's because of that lady, now she's married to that man, my child is not getting what. I know some ladies who are very hardworking people. They always used to meet with the wrong men you have to understand that in life, there are some other men who are lazy, then you'll find that they will marry somebody who's a hardworking person. There are some other lady, when it comes to taking care of their kids, they are the best, let me tell you. So such kind of people, you'll find that if you are dealing with somebody who has got a lot of babies with different mamas, just know that you are going to face some consequence. So be prepared for that. And then the other one that I will just I want you that you should ask is, you have to make sure that you ask what made him to break up with his wife if he's a divorcee, or what made him not to settle at his age. Because you find that some other times, there are some men who are players. They can deceive you even on the first date, lie to you that my baby mother, she was a troublemaker, yet it's him who could not even afford to give that lady anything, yet it's him who could not even provide anything for the kids. You have to watch out. Look also on the hands to see if the man has got a ring, but even though there are some other people who cannot be able to tell you the truth, they can remove the ring once when they go on a first date. So watch out. The other thing that I want you to observe, once when you go on a date with somebody, check, get his information, go, check on the internet to see if he's got any criminal background. For me, I cannot date somebody who has got a criminal background, you know. I have just told myself that I am not going to date somebody who has got a very bad criminal record. That's not my life. So guys, there are many things that you can ask on a first date. Be brave. Don't be shy. Don't just put yourself in a difficult situation just because you want to be in a relationship with that person, because you never know what you're going to put yourself in. So see you, my people, and take care of yourself. So bye bye, lovelies.